Hi guys, Denise here. This is my first video for Restart for the January group. So thank you all for joining. I'm just going to go over some of the documents, that first week document that I sent you. So if you can pull that up or print it out and have it in front of you, we'll go over that a little bit. Also, feel free at any time to comment or questions on the Facebook private page. It's a great way. Somebody might have the same question as you, and no question is stupid. So just feel free to use that as you wish. So let's go over what we're doing. So as you can see, week one, or let's just, hold on, I'm pulling mine up here. So the benefits of Restart, we are trying to maybe lose some weight. We want to increase our energy, sleep better, rest better, boost our immune system. Maybe sometimes you're sick all the time. We want to have some mental clarity, improve our moods, decrease anxiety, and maybe reduce some of our PMS or moodiness that we may tend to have. You will learn in week one, we're just trying to build the foundation, get your pantry cleaned out, get your food in order, think about what's your goals are, what you want to get out of this. The next week, we learn about your digestion. We learn about sugar the next week. Week 4, we learn about fats and the importance of those. And then we just talk about our success and how these last 3 weeks went for us. So all in all, it's just trying to troubleshoot some maybe bad habits that you have, kind of regroup and flush out some toxins that may be brewing in your system, and see if it makes that all better for you. We'll skip the introduction page. This is kind of just a little introduction from the lady that runs this program. Next, we have the participation form. You know, I just trust that you're committed and you're going to be dedicated to this and you will do it as best you can, and that's all I can ask for. So just sign that if you want, just so you can have your little John Hancock and feel like you're connected. If we were having a live class, I would surely have you do that. But since we're doing this remote, that's what's happening. So let's go. I went over the schedule a little bit. We'll just dive into that week by week. We'll start the process on Monday, this next Monday. And I will probably do another video Sunday or Monday to kind of regroup that. I'll send you week 2 during that time, and then we'll just keep talking about what's happening. So you can see here the schedule. We just start learn about what is expected, how to prep, any questions or concerns you might have. Week 2, we talked about that's when the real sugar detox begins. So hopefully, again, that's Monday that it starts. The second week, things start to happen with your body. You will begin to feel some changes. You will also learn more fully about what the sugar does to your system and how to regulate your blood sugar. Week 4 is the final week of the detox. By this time, you most likely are feeling better. You have maybe some renewed energy. You sleep better, expecting less. You should be experiencing less cravings and feel more present and focused in your life. So hopefully all these things happen. If not, things do come up. I will not lie. People have different reactions. Sometimes the first week you kind of feel like you have the flu. It's just getting rid of those toxins that you've been eating for a while. And a lot of times what I've learned over the course of my training is that nutrition is very different for all people. So we can say things like, I eat really healthy, I just don't know why I'm gassy and bloated. There's something in your system that just is not sitting with you right. It could be something very, very nutritious, eggs, vegetables, broccoli, something. But we're just trying to troubleshoot how we can get that system working right and figure out what foods may be triggering some inflammation or bloatiness or different things. So in week 5, we just reward ourselves. We all kind of get together and talk about how it worked and what didn't work, how you felt, and the experience you went through. So, of course, tips and suggestions how to prep for Restart. I hope you're cleaning out your pantry. Start shopping for those foods. You will probably look at the list of what not to eat and what to eat. So hopefully you're going through that. Soon you'll get your cookbook. Start going through the very simple recipes, easy to use, things that maybe you do already or maybe change up a little bit. So pick a couple of those each week to try and I think you'll really like that. You can keep a journal if you want, and really think about how you feel when you eat things. That's the most important thing. And when you eliminate the things that you're taking out, how you feel without them. So choose days that you want to prep. Those are important. You can take your measurements. That's a great way to do it. Sometimes I just like to put my pants on, and if they're getting looser, then thumbs up. We can talk about supplements. It's not a requirement. I do offer some of those supplements. If you're interested in those, we can surely talk. Maybe your husband, somebody that you live with, want to join you in this. Totally optional. And of course, we try to just keep our connection in the group. There's 5 of us in this group. So feel free again to join in on the Facebook page. Anyway, really focus on self-care too. Make sure you're getting movement, exercise, sleep, and just enjoy yourself. Just don't overthink it. Don't overplan. Just go with it, okay? If you make a mistake, get back on the bus and get back on it, okay? So figure out what your intention is. Again, if you have high expectations and you're going to nail this, then we get discouraged and we kind of lose sight of really what we're doing. My goal here is really to kind of change the way we eat. We probably eat the same things day in and day out a lot of the times. So really just trying to break some of those bad habits that we've been in, break some of those cravings, kind of change up the way our body is functioning and working, and really work on digesting our food. We take for granted the food that comes in and we just eat it and it goes out, hopefully over time. So we'll get into all of this a little bit more detail, but for now, I just want your intention to be what will be, and you're going to do the best job that you can. So moving right along, you can write your intentions there. Sometimes writing things helps too. I find it helpful. So if you want to write, please do so there. So moving right along, again, you can keep your food journal. Really write down. The important thing is to write down how you feel. So that's super important. Breathe. You can do this. It's going to be fine. It's no big deal. I promise. So again, we're going into what to eat. List of all the foods that you can eat. Obviously, you got lots of vegetables to eat. So pick those as you wish. We want to limit our nightshades. Those are very inflammatory. The eggplant, tomatoes, peppers, chilies, and whatnot. So kind of see how those work with your system. The fruits, we want to limit our fruits, lemons and limes. Of course, you can have tons of those. Granny Smith apple. So the Granny Smith apple we like to use because they're very tart. They're not sweet. So we're trying to get your taste buds to kind of change over from that sweet craving. And same thing with a green tip banana. Green tip banana, the more ripe the banana, the more sweeter it is. You can have any type of berry, blueberries, marionberries, blah, 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 except the strawberry, because of course they're sweet. So, and that grapefruit. Try grapefruit. Again, a little bit on the tart side, just trying to change over that, the palate of the sweetness that we like from the traditional strawberries and other fruits. Fats, avocados, bacon grease, buy some good old butter. Coconut oil, duck fat, lard, all of those are good to cook with, okay? Don't be afraid of those avocados. You should probably be eating an avocado, a half of one, small baby one a day. Put it on everything. It's good for you. Limit your nuts and seeds to a dainty handful. It's probably 2 tablespoons. So again, your proteins, beef, eggs, fish, pork, all those good things. You can use a protein powder, use a little bit. Limit your protein powders to 1 to 2 servings a day. We want to really focus on real food. Spices, of course, any of those are good. Try to use the organic spices. Your beverages are water, herbal teas, mineral water, plain seltzer, coffee. Limit your sugar and your sweeteners in that too, and caffeinated teas are okay. You should never, well, I shouldn't say that. You shouldn't eat anything that has 5 grams or more of sugar. So start looking at your labels too. 5 grams or less. Okay, no serving should have any more than 5 grams, okay? Or it's too sugary. We should only eat 30 to 50 grams of sugar a day, and the average American eats 135, so start watching your sugars. We crave it, it's good, I get it. All right, foods not to eat. Starchy vegetables, all your corns, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and your winter squashes. If you feel like your energy is, that you need a little bit more carb, don't be afraid to eat a little bit of it. Okay, I'm kind of more of a carb person. I run at a 400 miles an hour a day, and I need a little bit of carbs during my day. So don't be afraid to kind of listen to your body too. Don't eliminate them, just decrease them. I mean, you could eliminate them, and just play around with that a little bit. And we could talk more about that if something comes up with that. Your beverages you're going to eliminate? Ooh, the alcohol. So I know it's a hard one. So it's only 3 weeks. You can do it. Juices of any kind, no more sodas. Those should go anyway. And mixed drinks, so like your juices or coffees that have, flavor and all of that stuff. Anything with milk, cream, creamers, try to eliminate those too. You may wish to leave all grains out and legumes. Again, if you need that half a cup of extra carb, you can do that. All processed food should be eliminated, all sweeteners, and all fruits except for the list. Think about your hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated fats. Start looking at your labels. Okay, we're going to limit our peanuts and peanut butter. Those tend to be on the sweeter side. Soy, we don't want no more soy in your body. No, we'll go over that in a minute. Whole milk, if you're going to have any milk. Butters and creams and hard cheeses should be all whole milks. No more non-fats, no more low fats. We're just going to have a small glass of milk, you can, and 2 ounces of hard cheese. So pay attention to all that. Any questions about that, again, feel free. I'll briefly go over this. I don't want to spend a lot of time in it because I'm sure you've read it all, but please read over this. This is why we do what we do. I want you to really pay attention to those nightshades really causing inflammation in your system. Soy, if you're a soy eater, they're among the top GMO foods, so we want to be careful of that. They're really one of the top allergens too. So they kind of mess with our estrogen system and our, it's not a good thing. Anyway, so try to stay away from your soys. If you're going to have soy or your tofu or something, try to get the fermented soy. Gluten, we want to, again, stay away from those things. They cause inflammation. Gluten-free, most things are highly processed, so be careful on that. We want to be careful of our dairy, which I mentioned, and peanuts. Fats and oils, again, trying to get more good fats in our system. We've been kind of, believe that fats are bad for us. So start introducing fats to your body. It's okay. They're not really going to make you fat. They really help our system. So we'll get to that too over the course of this 5 weeks. So flax seeds, all of those should be used in a low heat setting. So if you're using olive oil, don't fry your food in it. Okay. Use the coconut oil. It's really good. And so the word of the week is kindness. Just treat yourself with kindness during this time, okay? Just take it easy. Be kind to yourself. If you feel stressed or you feel like you can't do something, take a deep breath. And it's going to really, you can do it and you will get there. Whatever, if it's not today, maybe it'll be tomorrow. If you need help, please reach out to me. We are a group. We're here together. There's 4 of us in our Facebook group. I have one gal out on her own. She's not on Facebook. Imagine that. Anyway, be kind to yourself. Say hi to everybody on the Facebook page. Please start talking. If you have any questions or concerns, again, please don't hesitate. I will post this, and hopefully it all makes sense. Okay, guys, good luck. Any questions, let me know. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.